International break is already stressing me out, man. Lack of Chelsea news, Chelsea games, everything, people. But the show must still continue. Let's get into today's video.
Hello guys, subscribe to WorldWideChels.
Hi WorldWideChels. WorldWideChels.
Subscribe to WorldWideChels.
Thank you for your support.
Yes, people, welcome to another Chelsea video, man. Keeping you guys up to date every single day. When possible, the latest Chelsea news. There might be a U-turn on the sporting director situation with the backroom stuff and all that as well. We're going to be discussing what's happened there. It's a big L maybe for Chelsea if it's not fixed from what I'm reading. We also got Christian Pulisic's book coming out very soon as well. Very interesting quotes that I do want to get into. And when you look back at these situations, you'd never ever, think of what's being said. So, guys, as always, if you guys can, smash that like button. Let's get at least 300 likes on this video. Subscribe and hit the bell notification. Tune in every single day. Comment down below your thoughts and opinions. One like helps out the channel, so please do like the video. Today's video is sponsored by Sporting, #1 app that you can download via my link in the description in the comments, where you can discuss all Chelsea things with me and the whole gang, of course. So I do want to get into very quickly about Christoph. He is now considering to stay at Salzburg. We were told breaking news, everything's done verbally, agreement, all done. I thought maybe, just maybe, it might be the Brighton situation. When Brighton put a statement about Cucurella, and then obviously we knew who's lying and who's right, and then he ended up being at Chelsea Football Club. I thought maybe this is the situation, but from my understanding, from what I'm reading, it looks like he could be staying. Neil Bath has been considered for the role, but it's happy in his current role. Chelsea will continue to talk to other candidates. So who's right, people? Who's right? Obviously, Fabrizio Romano come out, I think it was yesterday, the day before, where I dropped the video saying breaking news, we've agreed, done deal, everything. He actually said done deal as well. From my understanding, by the time I put the video out, I believe a tweet came out saying done deal. So that's what I'm saying. It could be a Cucurella situation, but David Ornstein, Matt Law, very close Chelsea reliable sources in majority of 99.9% of news, obviously, except for Conde's one. They're saying that is likely to stay. So I don't know. I don't know what we're going to be expecting anytime soon. We need to get this sorted. Basically, a lot of people have left. We need to bring in the right people and make sure we get the best talents in the future. Someone had a go at me about talking about the Arsenal project. I totally understand. We shouldn't be looking at anything like Arsenal. They ain't been challenging for the title, winning trophies and stuff like that. I get that. But I'm saying in terms of backing the manager, they've stuck with the guy and they've done a great job. Okay, obviously we should be looking at City's project 100%. Definitely, competing with the Premier League title wins and stuff. But in terms of backing the manager, my aspect of thinking was about Arsenal, giving the guy a chance to prove himself. Graham Potter, 5-year deal. We need to stick with him. If we're giving that deal, give him time. That's what I'm basically saying, people. So I do want to talk about Christian Pulisic. Pulisic is bringing out a book very soon in October. He spoke about Thomas Tuchel obviously not starting him in the season that we won the Champions League. I honestly was dumbfounded and very disappointed. I thought that I earned a start, and most importantly, he had assured me previously that I was going to start. So this is when obviously he banged the goal, and I want to be talking about his celebration. Looking back at this as well, people. Not starting. So by the time he brought me over 25 minutes to go, I was just so wound up. He still assisted, I think, for Mason Mount from top of my head. I think it was. Correct me if I'm wrong. But as I take off on the run, I hear Thomas Tuchel yelling from the sideline, "Christian, stay in the pocket, don't make the run." But I just had a feeling I'd find the space and get an end of the pass. I continued the run. Now, what's so interesting about this? Obviously people are starting to post the goal. I can't play it currently because of copyright. But if you see here, he ran he ran past Tuchel and went to the assistant to celebrate. So when you look back at it, it's actually so mad. When these little stories come out, you don't think of it. I never ever thought of why are you going to Tuchel to celebrate? Why is he going to the assistant? Think about it now, people. There's so much context behind all these things. Even though we won the Champions League, there was still little problems creeping up in the dressing room. if he told the player that he's going to be starting next game, you can't really go. I get it, like you're the manager, but realistically, the guy's done a good job. I'm not gonna lie to you, one of his best performances as well in a Chelsea shirt. So I think he had the right to be angry at that moment. But I was a bit surprised with this book coming out at this time. Obviously, it's his journey so far, young superstar. His birthday was the other day, of course, biggest name in America. I understand, but when things are not going well for you at your current club and you show your new manager, what's next, and you want to get back into the starting lineup, you need to start training hard, scoring goals, man. Not publishing books, but I'm not gonna lie to you, I'm gonna be reading it for sure, man, 100%. But like I said, people, when you look at it back, these pictures, these clips tell 1,000 words for sure, man. So that is what he said. In terms of even when we won the Champions League, this was happening, people. So big problems, man. This book comes out October 18th. October 18th. My journey so far, I think it's about £30. Yeah, £29.95 hardcover Amazon Prime. If you guys want to go and buy that. So he spoke about his assist against for Mason Mount in the semi-final. I'd say my assist for Mason was probably my favorite I've ever made. It came at just the right time and closed the game for us. Yes, it definitely did. So, guys, let me know what you think about all of that, of course. Let me know your thoughts on the sport director, Christoph, of course, not going for it at the moment unless things change when posting this video. Maybe more news comes out. The Christian Pulisic situation, let me know. We're also linked with, the player that Arsenal were looking for. Just very quickly, Slanina will arrive at Chelsea in January. He's looking more than ready to challenge. He's got some good clips happening for him recently. But yeah, Douglas Luiz, of course, was linked to Arsenal Football Club. I think they offered around 23 million. Contract runs out in the summer. Apparently, we're looking at this player now as well. Reportedly interested. So keep an eye out on this one. I think there's going to be more to this one in the future as well, people. So, wow. I was surprised to read that Pulisic one, man. I'm not going to lie to you. He should be focusing on getting back into that team. It's going to be the same issue with the manager that's coming now. I do want to speak about Mason Mount. I feel for the boy. I really, really feel for the boy. Now, obviously, he's had a poor season. He's had an average season. I love Minerals FC. You guys can clip this. Minerals FC knows I respect him. I tried to talk to him about Mason Mount. Last season he had GNA at least. The goals, assists were piling up. He kept us in top four. This season, you have to ask the questions. He has not been good enough. We've seen clips now where Mason Mount doesn't take the risk to give that through ball, to give that Kevin De Bruyne a pass. I don't care if it fails. I don't care if it's blocked. I don't care anything like that. As long as you attempt it, at least you've got the vision to try and ping in balls. Even Lukaku, who I never ever wanted at Chelsea Football Club, I expect him to come back to Chelsea Football Club very soon and play under Potter. But even I saw Lukaku making certain runs and was not fed that service. And Mason Mount, unfortunately, is a victim of that. He is someone that should be putting his passes away. Obviously, in the finals, costed Tuchel as well. We have to keep it real. Let's have it right, man. Let's have it right, people. The players that we've seen, Havertz, Werner, Ziyech, Pulisic, Hudson-Odoi, none of them good enough. Mason Mount isn't the worst out of that bunch because, like I said, the GNA last season kept us in the top four. Simple as that. No other player for Chelsea Football Club was basically performing. Jorginho was a top scorer with penalties, I believe it was. So overall, wasn't good enough. But when you look at these clips, it's very simple. You can see it from even inside the stadium. You can see these guys making runs past the ball. I prefer you to hit the ball and it gets blocked, or if it's not good enough, I expect to see that rather than holding up the play, 2 yards pass, and everyone comes back in the defense of the opposition. Doesn't really make sense, does it? So we have to improve in that aspect, and Tuchel can't get blamed for that. There's no way Tuchel saying, don't give him those through balls, hold the ball up. It doesn't really make sense. Let's have it right, man. So, guys, that is everything from me in terms of all the latest Chelsea news. Like I said, the content is drying up, man. It is very difficult. I'm going to try and post a video every 3 days. Maybe some questions you guys can give in the comments, and then I can bring some panelists on and we can discuss all your questions on the live stream or something. Just something, guys, to keep you guys up to date. I'm still off work, 8th week right now. I'm still waiting for answers on what the issues are. I'm waiting for my scan results things aren't looking good for me personally, man. So guys, I really appreciate your support. If you're sending me messages, if you guys can like the video, as always, if you're new here, subscribe and hit the notification. Usually post a video every single day when there's content. Obviously from October the 1st, there are around 9 games, people. There's going to be videos probably every single day, every 2 days. We're going to do live streams for the previews, reviews. We've got a lot of things going on, people. It's a big long season. Couple games before the World Cup, of course. I'm also going AC Milan away. Hopefully, by the time that comes, I think it's around 11th of October, that I'm okay to travel. I'm fit to travel, basically. I'll spend a lot of money on that as well. So hopefully, Chelsea win against AC Milan at home. And then next week will be the away game where I'll be attending that one as well. So I'm looking forward to it. Maybe have to do a vlog. That would be my biggest game abroad, especially. I've never been to a game abroad, actually. But in terms of doing a vlog, that would be my biggest game. So guys, make sure you guys like the video, subscribe, and tune in every single day. Help me get to 30,000 subscribers, and I'll see you guys very soon, man. Peace.